Alright, episode 14 of the Kloss Show. I got 14 subs for the 14th episode now, so that's the big send of the week. Lots of dumb shit to talk about. In my oh shit, fucking camera on. Somebody else is in my house right now, so it might be a little odd, but whatever, fuck it. We're giving her a send. Haven't made a show in it feels like forever, so I might be out of practice. What is even worth talking about first on here? First off, something that pissed me off, dude. We'll start with that. Something that upset me greatly was these fucking cucks outdoors, these fucking trash men. This is the second time they've pulled some shit here. I don't know if they work together, the trash people and the recycling people, but this is the second time. The first time, I was trying to get rid of a toilet. I still have the fucking thing outside, and there'll be ways to get rid of that later. But aside from that, I was trying to get rid of this fucking toilet. I put a new one in, nice high-seated one. The old one that came with the house was shit, so I swapped that fucker out instantly. And I'm trying to throw it away, so I put it next to the trash can. And I'm outside one day, the same day, and the trash guy, big fat fucker, rolls up in the trash truck, and he's sitting in the seat, and he rolls up and he goes, "Hey, we don't get out the truck." I'm like, what? He goes, "We don't get out the truck. If the trash ain't in the bin, we don't get out the truck. We don't take that. We don't take things left." I was like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I got a letter from when I signed up for this. It said they would take so much around the area, but I guess fucking not anymore. And I went back and checked, and they are supposed to take it. That fucking cuck, lazy fuck. This probably weighs 400 pounds. He won't even get out of the goddamn fucking truck to take a toilet that doesn't even weigh 40 pounds. Anyway, the second run in, I should have got a drink for this. My throat was dry. The second run in was just the other day. I had stuff in the recycling bin, and these fuckers sent me a letter saying, "Oh, you put," how did they say it? It was like, I think I wrote down how they worded it. I don't think I did, though. How did they say this shit? They didn't write it. I didn't write it down. But basically, it was like, "Oh, you put an undesirable object in the recycling bin, this and that." I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is, you know what? Oh, hey, Daisha. Doing an episode of the show. Talking about the trash guy. I was complaining about him. So they sent me a thing that said, "Oh, you didn't put the right recyclables in this bin and this and that." So you know what? Guess what, fuckers? It's all going in the trash now. All the recyclables are all going in the trash. I tried, and they fucked it up and wouldn't take it because I guess there's paper, wet paper, or a pizza box or something they didn't want in there. So that's all going in the trash from now on. That's just fucking, oh my god. I can't stand anybody at the utility companies, it seems. Their one job, it's like day one of training. They're like, all right, the first thing you're going to do is shit right in the mouths of the local residents. We are going to do everything we can to upset everyone. Any reasonable request they make, deny it. Instantaneously, no. Because we are here to fuck them over. Goodness. My throat is dry for this. It's kind of distracting how dry my throat is. But yeah, everybody, the power company, the water people are okay so far. They don't fuck around. But the gas company, they're annoying. They tried to upsell me on some bullshit warranty. Warranty is a synonym for a scam. If you're ever thinking, "Oh, well, should I get the warranty?" You're saying, "Should I get scammed?" That's what it actually is. You're just talking in synonyms, or whatever those things are called. When you use the thesaurus to find out another word for it, that's whatever that term is. That's what you're doing. If you buy a warranty, you're a fucking idiot. Anyway, and oh no, this is my favorite when people try to say, "Well, I actually made out on the warranty. I'm one of the few people that made out." Oh, I'm sure you are, fucking head ass. God damn. Do the math, idiot. Oh, I stumbled across a new fetish. This is the first new thing I had. Hey, Deja, can you give me a drink? My throat is real dry. I'm trying to do the show, and it's horrible. Thanks. I hope there's the water coming. This is the first new sex thing I found since a few years ago when I stumbled across the Washington oven mitt. Which, if you're unfamiliar with the Washington oven mitt, that's when the dude is laying on his back. So he's laying on his back with his pecker straight up. And then there's just a girl riding him, normal cowgirl, with it in the vag. And a second woman, I don't guess it necessarily has to be a woman, but a second person, individual, sticks their hand in the asshole of the girl and will jerk you off through the ass lining. Thank you, Deja. My cup I made. Oh, it's better. It will jerk you off through the ass lining while you're in the pussy. That's what the Washington oven mitt is. And since I found that a couple years ago, this is the first new sex thing I've stumbled across. It is a transformation fetish, is what it's called. And most people I brought this up to, they immediately think, oh, it's going to be something to do with transgenders in their transitioning. But no, that's not what this is at all. This is guys who are into women who change into things. It'll be like, oh, watch me change into this ghost. Watch me change into a cat. Watch me change into... It's like they like when you're changing into something. And the thing that they specifically... the way I found this out was I had to do a little research. I stumbled across this lady's YouTube or Pornhub channel. And she was changing into a ghost in one and an ogre in another. And by the way, if any of you young ladies are actually decent looking, there's a decent sized market here. They were all getting 25,000 views, and they had active people purchasing things from them, which is where I think they make most of their money, on the side doing that and just promote it with the videos. But none of them were good looking. A lot of them were overweight or short, or ugly, white, just ugly people. And they didn't have good lighting, nothing about it. It was very low effort on their end, and they had good following, so... And they're all older. A lot of them were older, on the brink of 40. And women go rotten at 30. Frankly, 28, 29, but 30, to be realistic, is when they go rotten and spoil. So, imagine what they look like when they're 37. Oh, just, God, I saw it today in this video, so I don't have to imagine, but, because it said she was 35. I read the profile a little, because I was like, maybe this can give me some insight, but she does too much other stuff on there for me to be able to pinpoint it down of exactly why people are into it. But the thing that I found the most intriguing that this community is into is they have fetishized the classic Disney movie Pinocchio, the one about the wooden boy. The wooden boy who was fucking nose grows because he's a lying son of a bitch. That one. There's one scene in particular that I was watching a video. It was a phone sex video type ordeal. I guess that's what I don't know what really you call it when you're just over the phone, digital sexting, vocal sexting. They were vocally, I don't know, but they were talking phone sexting about the scene in Pinocchio where he turns into a donkey. I don't know if you guys remember it from the OG cartoon Pinocchio when he turns into a donkey. And the dude's yakking it right off to this woman, reenacting the scene for him. And he's telling her what to do, oh yeah, make a donkey sound. And she's like, hee-haw. And he's like, no, really, come on, do a good donkey sound. She's like, and he's like, yeah, just like that. Come on, a couple more. And I was in tears watching this, laughing in my car earlier. This was absolutely ridiculous. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. If you got to be into some sick shit to think this is funny, but he's like, this guy, people like that, I think that is where you gotta finally say, okay, you can be shot. Well, I don't know though, because maybe people with that usually are the most successful in life, though. So maybe don't shoot him, but maybe just a little investigation. Like, God, that's a children's movie at the end of the day, and he's a little boy. He's a wooden boy. You know, there's something's just off about it. It's not quite all right for this guy to be yakking off to fucking Pinocchio, the lying son of a bitch, who I don't even really remember what else happens in that. I remember they get swallowed by a whale, which is totally bullshit. Look into it. You can't get swallowed by whales. They don't actually have big enough like throats and mouths to get them in. They're more meant for like screening, like to get only little fucking shit in there that they eat, like the planktons and shit that they like to eat. Which is, I mean, whale talk. We got onto sharks the other week. We're on whales now. I'm telling you, no one knows more about this dumb shit than me. No one's better at math than me. No one knows more than me. You guys are all fucking dumb compared to me. I saw that there was some controversy with the Muppets lately, but that shit is, there's not much to make fun of there. I tried writing, and so I'm not even going to bother touching upon that, but the Muppets made me think, just seeing it in the news made me think, has there ever been like a beef? Are they under the same stuff as Sesame Street? Like, are they owned by the same people or something? Are they made by the same, like Jim Henson, did he have something to do with that? Or do they beef? Like, is there beefing between Sesame Street and the Muppets? Because I would like if they were separate, you know. We don't need a monopoly over the puppet game. You know, the puppet game's already thin enough as is. We don't need a monopoly over it. We need some supply and demand in the puppet game, but like, do they beef? Because that would be obscene if they were beefing. Because, you know, they could really roast each other. Because, you know, you have the gay ones there. I don't even know. Are they on Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie, the gay guys? When he's like, hey, Bert, can you come over here and suck my dick, Bert? He's like, Ernie, I just topped you off this morning. I'm sorry, how did I even get up this? Hey, Bert. Come on, Kloss. It's a one-man show. We gotta get it together. Hey, Bert, you wanna get the lube over there so I can fuck you in the... Oh my God, I'm sorry. This makes me laugh so hard. It's so wrong. It's so wrong to make these fucking people have sexualities. It's so wrong. Whew. Okay, I just literally can't even make these jokes. It's making me laugh too hard. So, we'll go on to making fun of something else. There's sorry. Oh my God, I haven't been talking about my topics long enough again. It's fine. I've got plenty of dumb shit to talk about today. I'm gonna burn through too many topics, most likely, but I feel like I really haven't talked about shit. I had something better than this. I wonder, is there anything else I could talk about in the transition porn? Not really. I think we about beat that one to death. Where did I... Shit's too many pages. I suck at doing this dumb shit here. Yeah, a lot of shit has happened since I last got on here. Just reading some of the shit. Yeah, we'll go back to the other one. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have ever... I was thinking about dumb shit to talk about on the show, and there's this great band. I think they're technically a band, but they're rappers called The Lax. They're country rappers, and it stands for the Loud Ass Crackers. These guys are a hair off from being the Insane Clown Posse. Like, they are right there. It's one fat guy and one skinny guy rapping, white guys rapping, which is, I guess, the formula to do it. And their music is absolutely ridiculous. I'm still fucking shook up over this fucking Bert and Ernie shit. I think they had a song called, like, I'ma keep it That might be a different one. I can't even remember what half of them were called, but their songs are ridiculous. They rap about country dumb shit, like about lifted trucks and like pontoon boating, and their music videos are great. That's it's worth checking them out over this shit. They have one where they're just ripping around like back roading on like, you know how in rap songs they'll have like new Lamborghinis and stuff like that. These guys have like brand new side by side ATVs and brand new four wheelers and dumb shit like that. That's how the country rappers were flexing. And at one point it cuts to them and they're in the middle of a pond on like a makeshift boat with like a brand new grill, just grilling out like, this is the redneck shit we're doing. We're redneck rapping, which is pretty entertaining. I mean, how do you even? God, I feel like I could tap that market. I feel like there's some money to be made there. Like if you didn't mean it, but it seems like these guys all have tattoos. I don't want to get any tattoos, but I could totally wear a wife beater. Be like, what can I fucking rap about, dude? Be like, driving an old car. But she's gonna get it far till my next paycheck. Living paycheck to paycheck, motherfucker. I don't know. What would they even... I don't know how to country rap, for one. It just delves into country music, which is the easiest shit to make of all time, dude. They have the easiest subject matter to mimic ever. I would argue. You could say rap because it's just talking about like, and my house is big. Ooh! Got 30 bullets in the rig. I don't know. It's always that type of shit. But country music, dude, you just got to talk about driving on a back road and remembering something while you drive on the back road, and people are going to be like, this motherfucker speaks from the heart. It's like he knows me. He knows my regular struggles as a working class man. Modern day American society. And it's not... I don't know if any of these rednecks are that insightful, but that's how they be feeling. And I think I have some money to be made there. My fucking stand just tipped over. I'm only 17 minutes in. I'm so fucking hungry. This is gonna be a short episode today, guys. I'm not getting through all these topics. I'll tell you that right now. I had steam coming in, and I'm running out of it. I'm running out of fucking steam here. In my class that I take a class one day a week. That's about all I can really manage because I hate fucking school so fucking goddamn much. Oh my god. Teachers are the real scumbags of the world out there. Oh yeah, let me just fucking fuck with kids' heads for fucking 40 grand a year. Oh yeah, let me just mentally manipulate children for 45 grand a year. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. God, fuck teachers. Little fucking assholes. Everybody I went to school with that is going into being a teacher too were all the dumb cunts that I went to high school with. One of them literally would half off her sentences, and now she's gonna be a teacher. She would half off her sentences talking. She'd be like, yeah, that's like, what's a fucking thing she would say? She literally talks like this. She'd be like, God, I should have took some notes for this. When I start going down these dumb rabbit holes is when where the actual gold is. I can't think of what people would actually say. But she would like, too fucking tired to be coming up with this. I'll try to come back around to this, but she would just cut her sentences off halfway, like, that's totally sketch. He's totally scat. And like just stretch it out, like, just for everything. And now that's gonna be a teacher. That's who's gonna be teaching your kids there in my hometown. So I hope you guys like that. She's gonna be on there like, all right, so this is George Washington. Okay, we're gonna call him Georgie. President Georgie, #1, was doing this. That's literally who was being hired for these jobs. So, and I bet, when these kids, if there's always gonna be that one that was like me, that's gonna run his dumb little mouth and just be a hater because he's being forced to be there and he doesn't want to be there because it's stupid. And I was too smart. I mean, I probably sound arrogant as fuck, but I am arrogant as fuck. I was too smart for the dumb shit that they were trying to teach you in school every year. never challenging, and I didn't even want to put in the time to fuck with it. It was dumb. I hated being indoors that long. The teachers were stupid. I literally felt like I was smarter than teachers when I was a child, and I still think I was. Most of them, not all of them, but a ton of them just, God, they're just stupid. There's just nothing there. You talk to them, you ever talk to someone and there's just nothing there? That's all my teachers. And they'd want to argue. One of them literally just got to the point where it was a debate one day, and I fucking was like 17 years old, absolutely trouncing a grown adult in a debate in school. I mean, there's no one else here to tell the story, but I ran it by my buddy the other day to be like, am I remembering this correctly? And he's like, yeah, I do kind of remember that. And just destroying her in this debate where she was saying, like, if you don't go to college, you'll never make it. If you don't go to college, you'll be a failure. And I was like, I'm not going to college, and no one's going to convince me to do so. And I kept telling her this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. And eventually she just got so mad that she was getting beaten in a debate that she just decided to scream at the top of her lungs. Because that's what we do. That's what adults do. You scream at the top of your lungs when you're losing a debate. So she decided to scream at the top of her lungs until I'm just shelling up now because I've got a 55-year-old woman screaming at me going, oh shit, I've never ran through this before. This is first for everything. And I just went, oh fuck, alright, I guess we're just done talking about this now. And to this day, I still will always think less of that person for acting like an absolute toddler in the face of, it wasn't even really adversity, just a discussion. Where, if you don't think how I am, then you're just wrong. Even though, like, oh my god, there's just fucking people at all times. Stupid. It's the same type of people that want to, like, oh, we got to put money into forest conservation. Why? Why the fuck do we have to have these stupid forest rangers going around fining people for no fucking reason? $9 billion a year right down the fucking drain right there. Oh my god, don't even get me fucking started on that dumb shit. But I do need to get started on this dumb shit I'd be bringing up. But I've heard other people talk about these things on their shows, so I feel like I would be stealing to keep on going down it. But on another show I watched, he was talking about how they spend $9 billion every year on forest conservation. To do what? What are they doing? It's like, what are they, planting trees? No, they're not planting trees. You know how many trees the federal government planted last year? They burnt some, but yeah, I guess you gotta kind of do that sometimes. But it'll take care of itself. If not, the lightning will hit it and they'll catch on fire and burn. And it's fucking nature. What are they putting $9 billion into this dumb shit? But dude, how did we get down this absolute rabbit hole? I don't even know what I was talking about to get down this. Oh yeah, my one class a week I go to. That's my one class a week I go to. There's this one dude who we have like one or two breaks every class, and you can tell when it starts getting to him, he wants a cigarette so bad because he'll be sitting there. We'll get from break, and you know he just had one before class started, and he'll be sitting there waiting, and like 5-10 minutes will pass, and he'll like take his pack like out. Maybe he'll switch it into another pocket, open it a couple of times, close it. He'll like push the cigarette in and out and close it and put it back. Then like about 20-25 minutes will come. Definitely a half hour. Right at the half hour point, he'll take one out and he'll start playing with a cigarette. And right when that half hour mark hits, he'll just like put it in his mouth. Just like waiting. Like you can know in his head, that's all he's thinking about. Like, oh, come on. Oh, come on. I need to go smoke this cig. Come on, mate, let us go to break. Come on, I can't take it anymore. And it's like, God, how do you get to that point? Like, oh my God, I have to go rot my teeth out so bad. Oh, come on, I gotta go rot them out. When I was in the service, I got made fun of one time. We had to go stay in a tent out in the woods for this stupid fucking training that was worthless. And everybody packed like dip and cigarettes and all sorts of shit like that because you weren't supposed to bring booze. And I brought Listerine in my Sonicare toothbrush and just normal shit like that, like just to go mount oral hygiene. And they'd be sitting around at the end of the day. You'd sit around, you got nothing better to do, you got no phone service. You go, I guess I'll talk to these idiots. And they're all talking and they'd dip and they're fucking rip on cigarettes the whole night. And I would be like, all right, I'll be right back. And they go, what are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. and Listerine. And they would make fun of me for using Listerine. They'd be like, oh, look at Mr. fucking brushing his teeth out in the woods still. Who are you brushing your teeth out for out here, huh? You want to fuck one of us, bud? Which is pretty funny, but it's like, bro, you all smell like shit. Go fucking brush your mouths. This is just, you're unpleasant to be around. I'm the only one who people want to talk to around here because you all reek. This is obscene. But, you know, I guess nothing goes hand in hand more than the military and fucking tobacco products. I do have some other shit to talk about, but I am really just out of gas today, everybody. We're still got a couple days. If I get one more sub, I'd hit my 15 subs by the end of February. I got to 14, which is fine. I'd just like to see any type of growth at all. It's fine by me, even if it was one a month, one a year even. I have no rush. I'm as calm, cool, collected, and relaxed as it can be. But, oh, I've got a motherfucking rap lyric to pull up this week. I know which one I want to use. I already know what it's going to be. If this thing would load. I don't know the exact words, but it's called, I think the song's called The Bean Kicked In. That's what I'm going to Google anyway. The Bean Kicked In. That's what, yeah, The Bean Kicked In. This is going to be the rap lyric of the week. Okay, here we go. He goes, I just popped a bean, now I'm on a helicopter. Hey, I don't want to do shit unless I'm with my partners. Yeah. I got all this money, gave it straight to my mama. Straight to my mama. I just wanna fuck Michelle Obama. That's your rap lyric of the week. Read in a very monotone voice. I hope everybody enjoyed this a little bit shorter episode of the Kloss Show. A little more average length. And, yeah, if you like the video, if you don't, I don't give a fuck. Dislike it, honestly. And leave a hateful comment. Until next episode, go fuck yourselves, because I still haven't came up with my own unique outro.